since the bib. Don't need a chase, it is straight slump for a bit. But he not erased by the grace yet. No gimmick, just a show for the cynics and a little dope in them. You don't know what you're missing, mommy, and you won't get it. So go on with the tripping, Tommy. Where the O's for the boys cold, where we living. Yeah, 17, we was getting blowed in the Civic. We would never scheme, known to pull a hoe off an image. Cause I'm everything that these niggas know that they isn't. And I never dream, put it on the flow, then I get it, yeah.
6548, what? That's my money pin. Don't flex, fake pay. No. Let me take these wins, flashing like a cheesecake. Got a shiny grid, money wide like a cape. I don't fuck with crepes. What's a dim, mate? Eating 40K steak off a gold plate. Got green, red, blue money, and it ain't fake. I said green money, red money, blue money. Wait, it's a green, red, blue money, getting kinda day. Tell me if I overstep Prozac. Might just make a rack and then I spend it on a plaque. I need that bag, make sure it's big. I don't do trick, I don't do math, but I can sure as hell tell when the bag is looking thick. If the money be a race and I'm pumping at the pace. If I break my leg from running it, I'll cop a golden brace. If it's girls see my waist, yeah, straight to first base. And these zeros give me faith, let me put you in your place. You a comma, all you do is cause a little bit of that drama. I'm a bougie ass go bitch, call me llama. Tell me on my body while I'm flexing in Bahama. Looking for an avocado, think about guala. Green money, red money, blue money, bitch. Green money, red money, blue money, bitch. Green money, red money, blue money, bitch. Hey, I ain't think I got complaints. Yeah, I feel it steady, got my money where I wanted it to be. I can't complain, I just got bumped into a first class. See, is this flight attendant really tryna hit on me? I don't know, maybe it's a possibility that I smash. 14 hours on the flight, that will not pass up ass. Find me on an island, daydreaming about the cash. Warm money, yeah, I got it. Lots of rain, lots of sun, that's a rainbow. Check my wallet. I got green money, red money, blue money, bitch. Green money, red money, blue money, bitch. Green money, red money, blue money, bitch. It's baby no money. Yeah, honestly, I'm high as a bitch. I got one shit left to give. Hella bad legs with tip. Big old bucks for a tip. Bling bling roadie with the wrist. Yeah, 5 new ladies in my DMs. What I do? Seems like everything I dream of comes true. They are like not for me. They use astrology. That game crazy, need to look back to me. Then I took her on a date. Catastrophe. Yeah, I'm sorry that I bust quick. It's not up to me. I got married to the money matrimony. No problem, no problem. Got the keys in the car in the front for the whip in the back. Yeah, her ass that bar. Have you seen it? No, I haven't. Do you want it? Cause I do. Baby girl, I wanna do. So I think the hook's about to come back on in right now. Shit left to give. Hella bad legs with tip. Big old bucks for a tip. Bling bling roadie with the wrist. Yeah, 5 new ladies in my DMs. What I do? Seems like everything I dream of comes true. They are like not for me. They use astrology. Where is all my money? In the bank where it should be. Trust me, yeah, I'm good with my money. Stash it all away, I'm baby, no money. Check, 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 my flow out. Check, 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 stay me big now. Baby, you so sick, sick, sick. Yeah, I'm running at a beat. Oh shit, shit, shit. Usually I make a bridge right here, but you know, today I wasn't really feeling it. I got one shit left to give. Hella bad legs with tip. Big old bucks for a tip. Bling bling roadie with the wrist. Yeah, 5 new ladies in my DMs. What I do? Seems like everything I dream of comes true. They are like not for me. They use astrology.
Yo, why the fuck you steal this? Why the relationship?
Hey, no one does it better. I'll admit it. Cocky under pressure. I'll admit it. Oops, I changed the weather. I'll admit it. Baby, egg roll, rolling up the payroll. Really by my good a lot, a lot. What? Big butt hump, shot for shot. If you wanna scrap, pull up, baby. Egg roll, rolling up the payroll. I'ma pipe it up, I'ma heat it up. I'ma melt your little shit, little buttercup. I ain't take no risk, only draw them hits. Racking with the condom, I'm gon' really say my shit. Please say, please, you rude bitch. When I speak, it's the sales pitch. Now I'm real rich. Marie Povich, now you under pressure. Diamonds never break cause they real. Lace trend tracks, yeah, now I got a deal. Mix blue and green, yeah, baby, call it teal. I got money now, did it with ease. Every single time I smell your bush, I sneeze. 1, 2, 3, yeah, I know my ABCs. WXYZ, yeah, suck a D. No one does it better, I'll admit it. Cocky under pressure, I'll admit it. Oops, I changed the weather, I'll admit it. Baby, egg roll, rolling up the payroll. Really by my gouda a lot, a lot. Big butt hump, a shot for shot. If you wanna scrap, pull up, baby, egg roll, rolling up the payroll.
Tummy kinda hurting by the kid, it like a murder. Dipping while I'm sipping, I'm wishing I'm Timmy Turner. Turn up, my baby tripping, and baby no bucks. So tough, team always eating, you getting no lunch. Hold up, looking at the skyline. Feeling hella down, but like I'm fine. Pussy motherfucker got 9 lies. Phone looking gone on 9. Gotta be battling war, always been having it all. Motherfuckers talking, but they never did nothing before. Trippy been going on tall, drunk as a fish on the floor. Higher than medical gas, taking me straight to the morgue. I'm a dead man walking, getting too drunk, putting holes in the apartment. Homie so pissed at the kid, but I'm sorry. I'll admit it, I'm gone.
No one does it better, I'll admit it. Cocky under pressure, I'll admit it. Oops, I changed the weather, I'll admit it. Baby, egg roll, rolling up the payroll. Really by my gouda a lot, a lot. Big butt hump, a shot for shot. If you wanna scrap, pull up, baby, egg roll, rolling up the payroll.
Just jumped off the flight. Just wrote a song. Hey, yeah.
Trip about the numbers, then I got them up. Get my eyes quite low, might just blame it on the cup. Yeah, it's mighty difficult, running at the blues. Can you keep up? You used to give a fuck, now I'm banking on some luck. Turned an average text with left to flex and no dispenser stuff. Yeah, it's mighty difficult, running at the blues. Can you keep up? Blues clues, you mean the clues blues, right? I got some new shoes, and they sketches with the electric tables doo-doo. I'm only dropping dynamite, don't tell me what to do. Let me finesse it how I like, I got a new whip, 3 wheels, diamonds on my track, I make a new hit, for real, like every other night, I'm on my tour shit, yeah, you know I wrote this on the flight, find me running after blues, I can't wait till they be in sight, yeah, I'm running, 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 yeah, yeah, I'm running, 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 can you keep up? Bitch, trip about the numbers, then I got them up. Get my eyes quite low, might just blame it on the cup. Yeah, it's mighty difficult, running at the blues. Can you keep up? You used to give a fuck, now I'm banking on some luck. Turned an average text with left to flex and no dispenser stuff. Yeah, it's mighty difficult, running at the blues. Can you keep up? Have you seen my bankroll? Talking about length, height, width, double dough. Drip drop from my ice, now I'm sold. Where's the towel, yo? You gon' learn some physics just to buy my flow, huh? Yeah, if I pop your bitches, please just let it go, bro. Yeah, too many vids and now I'm out of clothes, huh?
Hello, welcome. This is the semifinals of AR6. I hope you were lucky enough to catch us last week where we followed Seneca in their grueling battle against JMU. I'm Rennie, and I'm joined by my co-caster, Cam.
What's up, guys? We're ready to get into this exciting matchup. Last week, Seneca took on JMU in a very long game. Went to 8-7 on the first map, 6-8 on the second map, and 7-5 on the third map. While Kennesaw had a less difficult match where they won in 7-5, 7-3, 2-0 fashion. So this should be what looks like a good game. What do you think we should look out for in this one, Rennie?
So, as Cam just mentioned, Kennesaw had a much easier bracket run than Seneca has had through this. And coming in as the number 2 seed with Seneca as the third, you would expect both of these teams to be reaching the semifinal position very comfortably. Yet Seneca, we saw last week on stream, they looked a little shaky. They didn't exactly look at their top form that we've been seeing them perform across the group stage, across the earlier parts of the bracket. So I think this will be a lot closer than we expect. It's also worth mentioning that Varix, who was one of the primary lurk slash entry players for Seneca, will not be playing today. Instead, they have a sub who I believe has actually not played all season. He has not been on AR6 on this roster once, so he will be an absolute wild card. We've never seen him play before. So I'm really curious to see how Seneca can stack up against what has looked like one of the behemoths of this league.
Yeah. Going into it, this is a little bit of a wild card not having Varix here, but they do still have Zosic and they do still have Cran. Both of them are rated above a 1.2. Both top 2 on their team. Great players. Zosic with a plus 71 on the season, plus 17 on entry. Amazing player. X factor here for Seneca. And I see the Varix loss impacting them hard, but Seneca is built on the structure and getting the bomb down and playing within the system. They play very well together. So I'm very excited to see what they can do.
I believe
Um,
in Crayon's. Oh, sorry.
no, you got it.
So if we look back at Seneca, Crayon has 12 plants across the season, whereas looking at Kennesaw, Sotera, Big Back, as we know him, has 7 plants. These are like two of these competing support players. They've both been absolute anchors and rocks for their team, being able to keep it up. And as we throw up the map bands, we see that Kennesaw picks into Labs, whereas Seneca have picked into Lair. Neither of these teams has ever been defeated on Labs. They're both flawless on it. Yet Kennesaw has seen that Seneca is flawless on Labs and decides to go there for map 1. So I think we're still going to have a very interesting game. Clearly, Crayon likes calling on it. Clearly, Kennesaw feel very comfortable on it after they're picking it into a team that is undefeated.
Going straight into Labs is the best possible thing for this series. Neither team defeated on it. Dominant teams on this map. Like, I don't see how this can be anything other than an amazing matchup between two great teams.
All right. Then
Yeah.
going and looking at the second pick, we have the layer map and layer ready for map 2, depending on how Labs goes. I'm curious to see it since Lair is not a map we have seen out of Seneca much, or sorry, out of Kennesaw much, but it is a map that we have seen from Seneca. They look very comfortable on it. So I'll talk more about Lair as we go into it, but I've heard that our lobby is ready, so we can get this game started.
Yeah. Going into Labs, if I can look at what they like to play. Both teams, from my scene, obviously a standard in Rainbow Six Siege. Love the ace, but the entry fragging is a little different for them, as Seneca prefers the Ash to come out, while Kennesaw likes to bring out a Zofia instead, which is worth noting. Yeah, but our first ban here being Blackbeard is a very standard ban, and the Blitz following it. Very obvious that neither of these teams wants to play against a shield. But the Monty being left up might be something that Seneca takes advantage of going in.
We've seen Kennesaw use this blitz quite a bit throughout their season, and you even saw it in all chat that Seneca banning it out. Clearly, they've seen the tapes, they've read, they know the info. Kennesaw are not afraid to use that shield operator. Even Seneca are fans of the blitz. So definitely they've seen something about this blitz that scares them, and they don't want to deal with it. The clash ban from Kennesaw is really interesting. We saw last series Seneca banning that clash out against JMU. So Clash very able to counter a lot of the shield play, especially with Amonte forcing him to knock back the shield. Kennesaw, I think when they go to that attacking half in 6 rounds, they want to use this Monty. They don't want to go against the Clash. Crayon is very able to use that Clash to his benefit. They don't want to go against that. The Tuber out ban also really understandable for a map like this.
Yeah, going into it, very exciting. We see the Monty coming out like expected, except it will be coming out on Nox, who is the player we have not seen yet. Or is it Box? Sorry, my phone's not working very well.
It's
but Nox. Okay. Oh, there we go. I got you. So yeah, they are bringing the Monty out, like I had said, and we're seeing a pretty standard site setup. This Mira pulling out the Lucy, who's become a staple in meta of Rainbow Six Siege. Currently, 4 info devices that are annoying, like totally, and that's a big part. With Defender and Malusi, super annoying, super hard to play against late round. So let's see what they do. Obviously bringing out the Ash, that's what Seneca likes to do. ALAP has it, and they're going to go straight to get rid of this bandit trick so they can open IT wall.
This IT hold is really common for a lot of teams running this bandit trick or trying to stop that wall from getting open. But with the Ash underneath, with the Thermite on the breach, it'll be really difficult for Cab to be able to run this bandit trick. And Kennesaw is a team that does love its tech. They love using their little tricks. But I like to see Seneca not, messing with using the double breach, guaranteeing that this wall gets open. Kosick over here, not in time. Oh, but the Thermite charge doesn't go off. And oh my god, Monty's already in the building, ready to go at this Raptor's position, getting shot at from this mirror window. Does he have any support?
That was sketchy right there. He turned around and the mirror was swinging out. But yeah, now that they have a player on Raptor's door, that shouldn't be an issue for them, and they can look at aggressing on the site. As Aiden goes down in IT, Crane still has the bomb on Raptor's door though, so not a big loss, except 2 more people go down, so it's getting a little scary out here for Seneca. Only 2 left in Crane and ALAP. And they've completely lost their Rafters control too. I think Satera flanked up from bottom Rafters, and now Sigma Boy swings out, kills ALAP, and this round is all but over. They're all chasing him. Cran stuck in storage.
No, I've seen
Anyone can do it, it's Cran.
I've seen Cran with these. Swinging for the guy in IT, trying to hold the vert, but the bandit is not going to give him a fight, just quite not getting to the angle. We have this Mira ratting down in bottom warehouse with this crossfire on the guy in top warehouse.
Good crossfire right there.
Too much.
Good plays. They threw a body at him and they were like, no, back off. They threw this crossfire instead and played it well.
Even Crayon can't win those, sadly. And that's round 1 for Kennesaw. A really, a very aggressive attack out of Seneca, having this Monty take Raptors so early. We saw this Dokkaebi walk IT. They didn't really have any other control besides like the bare minimum of Raptors just going for broke.
Yeah, and they had the Raptors control early in the round, but it doesn't mean anything if you allow that flank up Raptors by Satera. Then they just kind of fell apart on the Raptors hold. So hopefully this round for Seneca, they get a better grasp of the control that they need to hit this site, because they just didn't seem ready for what Kennesaw had brought that round.
They're going to the end for the second site here, not bringing the Mira, instead opting for a Castle Legion Boyo Cave in Lucy. I think that they want to do this extended reinforcing off this wall from kitchen to lounge. I think that they're going to be holding this mid floor and top floor very heavy, trying to fall off and stall out the push from Seneca. I'm very curious to see if Seneca have read into this and how they'll respond. What do you think, Cam?
Yeah, I think that they're gonna try and hit like a more EXO default take here, but I want to see what this castle setup, how they're gonna deal with this castle setup, or what they're gonna do. As they're gearing up, they have all 5 people heading for this assembly breach. I wonder if this is just gonna be a straight up run in from Seneca here.
It absolutely looks like they're gearing for it. They don't know if it's a Cade or a bandit. This Cade's standing outside the wall. Absolutely know what's happening. The wall's open. The Thermite's slightly behind him. He gets downed. That's the Thermite bringing him to a down. We see all of these defenders coalescing around this assembly, getting ready to hold it. Has Seneca read into this? Do they have the angles? Do they have the read? Nox, with this monster standing outside of it, waiting patiently for the call to go for it. Opening his ends.
Yeah, I think it's probably a good call right now for Seneca. They need to at least pull off and work storage if they want to survive this round, because Kennesaw still has that upstairs control. They still can play from Rafters and play from control here as Zosik goes down in storage. And there goes the Monty.
Only left with a Thermite and a Mav and a Thatcher. All 3 of them people holding outside of breach. That's a really big swing from Swivel to take down Crayon on the Maverick. 5v2 left, and it's looking like an echo of the last round, as all of these Kennesaw players are ready for this aggression from Seneca. Another 5v1, and it's a flawless round for Kennesaw. Another dominant fashion. It looks like Seneca just don't know how to attack this. We've seen them play labs before, but even though it's only 2 rounds, I hate to call it early, Seneca look absolutely toothless. They don't know what to do against these Kennesaw defenses. They don't know how to attack it. They've been trying to go quick, and it's not working. And as we go on to the tertiary site, can Seneca slow it down or maybe ramp up the pressure even more and get a round win here? Or will this be a perfect rotation for Kennesaw?
Attackers need to locate and defuse as
Yeah,
many
the
bombs
issue with
as they
this
can.
is that Kennesaw have these calls, they have the info that Seneca's going fast, and they're ready for this. You saw it last round. They had players on the roam. They rotated all 5 back, down Exo, to the Vert in storage to watch that breach. Seneca had no chance from going for that breach. Kennesaw is doing a good job of calling this, so Seneca needs to pick the map apart if they want to do it. They can maybe even throw a bait to the quick plant and then take the ground that's given to them. That might work for them, but they at least need to get, for this site, they need to get IT open, and they probably need to go below, get this pulse out, if they want to do the default window jumping.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
We're looking at the utility also on the side of Kennesaw, having this BP, having this pulse. It's not that much info, mind you. I do like to usually run like a Valkyrie or another BP for this, but with the pulse, they will definitely be feeding where these attackers are located. We see ALAP on this Jackal, Crayon on the Ash. It seems like these gunners want to pick up a little bit of the slack. Kosik on that Comfort Dokkaebi. And oh my god, Crayon's just walking in. He's right on site door. Kosik with a kill onto Mindfreaker. Do they know Crayon is right outside this? A pre-fire. I don't know if that was off of info. But Crayon's in. That's a 5v3. These pushes are working all of a sudden. 2v5. Kosik getting another one. River underneath, feeding this information. Sotier goes for a swing, unable to get it, and it's a 1v5 for the pulse. It absolutely different Seneca from the last 2 rounds. A flawless round to trade back the disaster we saw on basement. We see another disaster as Crayon perfectly spotting the gap alongside Kosik and being able to just take this control storage site away from Kennesaw, evening up the round count just a little bit, clawing, maybe trying to get that 3-3 half that every attack wants and expects on a Night Haven.
Crayon did a great job of what he does best, finding that gap. He went all the way from lobby to 90, straight in through cargo, and they even had a beeper there, but they did not have the site presence for it. That's what they needed. They needed to get in the map. Like, they did not get in the map when they were on those first 2 attacks. They got fought at in the entry, and they just couldn't get in. Kennesaw was playing great, but that time, they allowed them to get in the map. They allowed Crayon to find a gap on his Ash, and he just straight up went in, took the site, and it was a completely different team. It was, but it was more just the fact that they kind of left that gap open. It was something you expect out of Seneca to try and find this gap, but Kennesaw, they left it open for him, and they totally took it, and it was a great play by Crayon,
Especially with the utility on the side of Kennesaw. I'm curious where these Banshees were, where all that was. But that's last round. On the last time we saw Seneca attack this, it was kind of the inverse of what happened last round, where instead of hitting a gap, they sort of just tried to hit site direct where everyone was looking and they got folded. But it looks like Seneca are going for a much slower take this time, taking this connector side, opening up through lobby. I wonder if they'll try and apply IT connector, or if they will just go for this direct take connector.
I like the adjustment they're making here. They're making it so they can get in the map. They can play a little more their style and maybe try and find a lurk, either up cargo, or sorry, up waves, maybe up garage. Crayon already downstairs looking at 90. As ALAP goes down to the play again, Satera on this site is just cooking Seneca.
Speaking of cooking, that Nitro cell looked like it was about to cook, but we don't see that. Instead, we see Freeman almost get cooked trying to throw this Nitro cell out at the grip. He does end up getting cooked, over swinging for it, and Kosik is more than ready to take that kill for free. It's looking like a much better round out of Seneca. Clearing out this util, going a little slower instead of just trying to fold it away. Crayon still downstairs holding this flank, and the mirror window gets popped, stopping this breach from opening. What happened, Seneca? Do they have the hard breach to open up this pillar wall? We see cannon openers on one team, but no EMPs. How will they problem solve this lack of utility to deal with this? defense.
It looks like they're trying to go to IT, but I don't think they can get open IT unless the Monty hops out here. So maybe they just go try and force a rafters, or maybe look at a waves gap. Yeah, it looks like Zosik, he's heading over to the rafters window. They're gonna try and force a rafters here. Get in here. Good jump in. They have a little bit of control. This might be a mistake, although Cran goes down. So maybe this is a mistake that they're giving up rafters. And there goes Zosik. Swivel, kills 2. Well, he downs 1. Looks like Cran might get up, but they did stall this rafters control, and now goes Nox. It's a 4v2 as Cran crawls away. He'll be on 20 HP, but man, looks like Seneca having struggles with this top floor.
Absolutely. 4v2 here. It was a 5v2 last round. It looked like a much better round from Seneca in the early, though. I wonder what happened at Thermite Breach. I think that really messed up their push and made them unable to take the site. Crayon's gonna go with water side, hoping that Aiden's alive here, but with another really good swing from this with these
15
vectors,
seconds remaining.
they're just absolutely screaming, coming alive for Kennesaw. And Crayon,
seconds
another one, I don't think it can go this one out, Cam. But that's a really good kill.
5 seconds remaining.
Get your exit frags, Crayon.
Kill Cran.
Can you get the other 3 with less than a second? No, you can't. That's
That'll really
another
look
kill
good.
from Swivel.
That'll look good in match replay stats, Cran.
We'll have your R6 replay stats here. Maybe you can beat Jason Gaming in the final moments.
Clutch up. No, it was just it was a better round than their first attack on that site. They actually, got a little bit of map control, but yeah, I don't think they did bring hard breaches on the Monty, but they didn't use them. So I'm wondering, maybe they should have rotated that Thermite out to IT. Who knows? Anyway, they can't even attack that site again. So now we go back downstairs, which is where they tried a fast attack, didn't work. So now Cran's going on the Deimos. They got a Jackal. This looks like a roam clear. Looks like they're going to try and take a little bit of time and deal with this, especially storage garage hold that Kennesaw had together in the last round that they held this site.
I like to see that we're taking Nox off of this Montaigne. He was 0-3 on it, and even though it's not really the role of a shield to be getting most of these kills, especially one like Montaigne, it seemed like the Monty was just so ineffective in everything they were trying to do. Having him on the gun, having him on the ace, able to make these hard
Attackers'
breaches.
objective is to locate
I think
a
it's a
bomb
much
and
better
defuse
look
it.
out of Seneca. Though it is curious, I will say, only having the ace as a hard breach, especially when you're going for a roam clear like this, playing right into this castle site, playing right into the Legion mines. The biggest issue with the roam clear is just getting the timing right and being able to clear quick enough. Kosick running through kitchen though, seems to be taking a lot of space. That's a really big Swivel. Unfortunate. Is there a refrag? No, there isn't! Swivel with a double on these exo stairs. He is holding kitchen down. A-Lab in kitchen. Or sorry, not A-Lab. Nox in kitchen. Trying to look for this trade. Trying to stem the bleeding. But it is a 5v3 and Sigma Boy is holding strong. Not moving off of these exo stairs. Do they know that this Legion and Castle are also playing in storage? Nox must be feeling the walls constrict as he looks around. Guys, what do I do here? A-Lab defending. What will Seneca do? Crayon with a really big kill on the river. It's a 4v3 and they do have tenuous control on this top floor. The Freedman trades it back. It's a 4v2. Swivel going down. 3v2. Equalizing, not equalizing, but trading back numbers. 3v2. Seneca trying to find this castle.
Yeah, and man, it's just a rough entry there with Zosik going down so early, missing a critical gunfight on Swivel, and then Aiden not being close enough to trade him and taking a fight he probably shouldn't have. That angle is tough to fight on Exo Stairs. Every Siege player knows it, but they lost the fight, went down 2 men early. Now let's see what A-Lab can do with Nox, of course. Those are bulletproof, says Swivel.
Good
Wonder what
reminder
she's shooting.
for everyone who's unaware. Bulletproof cams are bulletproof, and castle barricades are also bulletproof. You can't shoot them down.
Let's
But
see Nox clutch
you can
here.
shoot down jackals. You can shoot down a jackal.
Did he see him? Oh, he hit him?
Tagging up.
Oh, too much for Nox to handle there.
These crossfires have been absolutely lethal for Kennesaw in these final moments. They refuse to throw these man advantages, and even when the numbers do get traded back, there's always someone pushing the kill somewhere else. we saw Lucy able to get 2, and I don't I don't doubt that even if Kosek was able to win that initial gunfight, there would have been someone in lounge, in storage, trying to fight back the kill and keep these numbers close for Kennesaw. But we went back to the tertiary site. We saw a
Attackers
really
need to
good lurk out of
locate and
Crayon and
defuse the
Kosek
bomb.
to absolutely tear through the site last time. Has Kennesaw learned from their mistakes? Yeah.
Well,
Attackers
I
need
will
to
say
prevent the
they are
location
not
of a
bringing the
bomb.
Malusi at all. So as useless as the Malusi was the last round that they attacked this, it won't even be there this time. So I wonder how they'll deal with it. They'll have a beeper again, but that didn't stop Cran last time. But I just highly doubt that Cran can hit the same exact lyric at the same exact spot. So we'll see what Seneca decides to do. It looks like they're putting on a Hibana rather than an Ace or a Thermite, which really intrigues me as to what might be happening on this attack. I don't know what they're going to try and go for. He locks the Hibana. Maybe they're going to try like a kitchen side and destroy the castles and do something like that. I just don't. I guess I don't know what they're trying to do here. But Cran's going to go in the same spot in lobby. They're going to walk in. Hopefully they don't get too ahead of the drones this time and keep together for these trades. But oh, it looks like Cran's doing the same exact stuff.
But this time he has Alap
Say.
behind him to support. That castle barricade on the cargo double is a huge adaptation here, stopping Crash from just being able to walk in the site there. But he's walking up water this time. Do these people's top floor know? Wait,
They
no one top floor. Oh, well, sorry, Goyo's top floor. Have rafters.
Yes, they no one's rafters. They probably no one's playing E-Box now based on that. Ooh, what a shot by Zosik, but down goes Nox. Still equalizes. Different spots on the map though. We'll see what they're trying to do. They still have. Oh, they have taken IT control now. It's just this raft control, and now Sigma Boy Swivel drops off. So Seneca has full top floor control, and Zosik drops down to try and momentum off of this.
Hold on, yeah, Kosik dropping down here, taking a really aggro stance here, gets immediately punished for it, but Swivel getting down from this vertical, I think, and Alap missing out on an opportunity to deal some damage on the castle, but he is trying to spot this gap off the revive. She absolutely fries Sodiero back in storage. Another swing gets traded out by Cap. It's Crayon here on storage door, equalizing it to 2v2, and with a minute 30 left on the clock, this is looking much better from Seneca than these last 2 rounds have on this tertiary site. Sigma trapped in this corner. Does Seneca know about it? It seems like they do. Crayon gets the kill here in his river in a 1v2. Much more winnable than last round, but it'll still be tense. Swinging the storage door, waiting patiently for someone from Seneca to show their head. Does he have info on this? No, he doesn't. C4ing no one. And it's Crayon with another kill. Finishing the round cleanly for Seneca, securing a 2-4 half on this attack. It's not perfect, but it'll have to do as they switch to defense.
Yeah, they did a similar thing. They entered lobby, they ran through 90, but this time they decided they'd just take it and take top floor control. And Kennesaw decided to give Seneca the entire map to work with, and that ended up costing them the round. And then obviously Cran did his thing, and he just walks in games. It feels like on that site,
Attackers
Kennesaw
need to
just
locate
do
and
not
defuse
know.
bombs.
They don't really have the info to deal with what Seneca can spot, and Seneca attacked that just without util, just walking in, and it seemed to work for them. So we'll see what Seneca can do on their defenses now as we get to the side swap.
Speaking of, now that we're at the side swap, I want to pay attention a little bit to the kills on Kennesaw versus Seneca. Looking at the kill spread, we have Crayon sitting at 9, Kosik at 4, Alap at 2. These are not evenly spread out at all. Crayon has definitely been the hero of these rounds that we have been winning. Kosik also being able to assist there. But with Kennesaw, we see like it's a much more even kill spread. Big back on 7, Swivel on 9, Cabin River on 3. Like, even though it's not great looks, they're still putting in work. No. Let me hold my tongue as Alap tries to get another, but no response. Doesn't even matter though. Kosik, oh no! You can't be missing those! If you're going for a spawn peek there, Swivel punishes Kosik, and no doubt he's typing.
Stop peekling me, he says, as Zosik goes down on a fight he probably should have won. But I mean, that's what'll happen. That's what'll happen.
Oh my. Nox getting taken down by a Sotiera on this map play. It's 0-6. It is not a good look for the guy who's trying to replace Barracks on this roster. at least for the game. And we spoke about it a little in the pre-show, what losing Varix does mean, and I don't want to put it all on Nox. This has not been just the fault of the sub. It has been an entire team issue. But it definitely doesn't look great when the guy that you've had to fly in because Varix is gone is 0-6, given that Varix is one of the better performers for Seneca.
Yeah, I mean, it's what we expected when we saw Varix was out. Varix is a key part to this team, key player, gets his all the time, opens up for them. Now Alap goes down, and it's just not looking great for Seneca on their first defense. Aiden with the huge kill.
It just seems like meaningless, yeah. Friedman on the DMR getting another one, and it's just a really clean attack from Kennesaw. Finding and just poking these gaps that Seneca are presenting, and it just feels like Seneca doesn't have an answer to any of it. They're trying to send one by one, they're trying to do cheeky things with these runouts and with these spawn peaks, and it's just not working. We saw Kosick getting shit on, we saw...
Oh!
I can't say that. My
Oh!
fault.
Oh, Zosik. Okay. Well, let's not talk our team like that. But damn, dude.
Mentos are certainly shocked on the side of Seneca going down 2-5 on a map that they were otherwise undefeated on. This is a good map for Seneca, and they look, frankly, like they don't really know how to attack it. Spending too much time typing in chat instead of, doing their site setup.
It's just, I feel for Crane right now. I don't know what's happening in there. Obviously, I don't know. Like, it sucks not having Varix, but man, you gotta play. Like, you gotta be able to play past it, play within yourself, and it
Kosick
just looks.
clearly shocked on this too. He's typing back. He's not able to get their voice out of their head. And Kennesaw is setting up like, it's just another day at the office. Opening up these walls, you see Cap, the heart breach canister, Thermite, Charge. Everyone is second set. It doesn't look like they're going for this. They're just trying to go for a direct take. Wow! Bandits down, but Kosick with a trade elsewhere on the map. Bullying their way into sight. Is that warehouse hatch open? I wonder. Are they able to stop this at all? No, they're not. Cap getting a trade, and it's 4v3 as they take it. Plant is going down on this Osa, and it doesn't look like Seneca have a response to this. They don't even know where Plant's going down. 2v4, Kosick down. I don't think he's going to be able to make a trade here. This is another round that looks like it'll go to Kennesaw unless we see some absolute trollage come out.
Alap did dock him. Oh, he goes straight down, and I mean, River takes down Crayon. It's Alap. 20 seconds left until he has to get the defuse, and there he goes.
He wins it from down trust.
He pulls the gun off this dude. That would be an insane update. Oh my god.
Instead of pulling out the stim pistol, he pulls out the bailiff and
just pulls out a Glock. No, at the bailiff, they need to give him a deagle.
He just gets like an absolute death machine as he gets down.
He just gets an RPG.
Literally, he's just like launching that at the breach. Nah, it's only a stim pistol, and sadly, those actually help your health total.
Sadly.
Nothing you can do there. And it's 6-2 for Kennesaw on a map where both of them were supposed to be really good. What an interesting tertiary site, Going Kitchen. We rarely see this outside of, outside of ranked play, to be honest.
Thank you, Just Rito.
Thank you. Just Trillo, our beautiful observer, giving us a wonderful view of Kosick's shiny head.
Yes, was he typing? I'm not sure. I thought he would be typing. Yeah. Alright.
I think Seneca need this round here, and this is going to be one of the hardest rounds to go, going on this tertiary site, but they need the mental reset. They need to be able to try and build this momentum back, otherwise Kennesaw are going to take their map picks 7-2, and while this is Kennesaw's map pick, and they do have Lair next, even though it's a map that, frankly, I've never seen Kennesaw play, I don't know how good they are on it. I don't know if the Seneca team can show us what we know they can do on Lair from that JMU game last week or any of their previous games this season. This just doesn't look like the same team.
I'm also surprised they're going Kitchen right now when they have to. This is a must-win round for them, obviously, because they're on map point, but despite all that, losing getting a couple more rounds here, like making it look a little better for your mental is really underrated. And Zosik takes him down. He obviously is gonna type in chat every time he gets a kill. That's just what's gonna happen. But man, at least they got theirs right now. But let's see if they can hold on.
That's a thermite down too. That is absolutely clinical. And Alab here being able to kill this gridlock. I'd like to see Seneca typing here. They need the mental boost, but oh no, they're equalizing man. It's a 3v3. That's a really big whiff from Crayon not being able to kill this ramp. On 6-2, you cannot be throwing 5v3s like this down to 3v3s. That's Kosick down, that's Alap down, that's 2 players who have been able to get kills on this roster. Crayon is the only one who's been able to make a dent on these Kennesaw numbers. We're gonna have to see big rounds out of Aiden and Nox, seeing them step up, maybe using C4s to deny this vert, maybe going on lucky swings, or even just holding their crosses. How will Kennesaw react in the 3v3 that they worked so hard to equalize? Cam, what do you think?
Well, they did kill the thermite. That was a big kill, right? They can't get that lobby wall open, which is a huge point in this attack. They can't even get the hatch open, right? No secondary heart breaches, so they can't get hatch. They can't get wall. They have to push in through either the lobby door through 90, or they have to push in this window, which it looks like they're going to. Nox might get picked here, right outside the window. Oh shit! I don't think he's aware.
Swinging back here, look at it, but I think Nox is going to be safe here in back kitchen. Playing in this freezer tuck, does he have the discipline to wait here at this very powerful rat spot? Just let them swing. He's swinging out. No, he can't. He has no discipline. He's just dying here, letting them take sight.
I feel so bad because like he hasn't played at this level, but it's like.
This is a really winnable round for Seneca, and now it's Crayon in a 1v3, gets absolutely destroyed off the angle. Ram swinging off after getting the plant. Or, not Ram, sorry. No, it was Ram. Okay.
Yeah, Ram. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's a 7-2 for Kennesaw on a map that Seneca were undefeated on up to here. This is not the Seneca we are used to, and I really hope that they're able to reset the mental before they go into Lair. Because this did not look like a good map from Kennesaw, or sorry, from Seneca at all.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel bad because I feel bad because like Nox hasn't played at this level. Nox hasn't played at this level. And he doesn't know when to sit back and when to take the swing. And that spot was amazing. He could not get pushed out because his hatch was reinforced. They didn't have any hard breach for it. And he could just sit there and wait to deny this plant. But unfortunately, he doesn't know that. And it was a tough break for Seneca. Hopefully they can reset here, go back, talk about it, maybe be a better teammate. We'll see. We'll see what comes out next map. But man, they looked not good. We'd seen them not drop it in 6 times playing it. But they couldn't get it, or they played it 3 times, but they haven't dropped it yet, and that was their first time. And man, I don't know how this layer is going to look, especially with such a close game versus JMU. Now Kennesaw has this film, so yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, we saw flashes of the Seneca team that we know and have been seeing throughout the season. You know, we saw both of those Surge attacks look really clean compared to any of their other attacks, but it seems like as soon as they hit defense, they just ran out of ideas on how to hold it. And that's just a very convincing 7-2 victory for KSU on a map where they continue to go undefeated. But that's all for map 1. I mean, I hope this little break that the players have between maps, Seneca can regroup their mental, and will we see a closer map 2, or will Kennesaw continue their domination and make this a very quick 2-0 series?
I've been above it, the influence I've been fucking with being sober. I'm tired of always being the drunkest. What you need from me? I got love, I got buzz. Do you want all the fun that my team running? I don't need money, but
I love from the ground to above, always fiend for it. Everybody wanna come my way, everybody wanna know my name. Drop it down to the ground while I blow propane. I don't need to do cocaine, all this energy I bring. All alone on my own, let freedom reign. I'm a great Dane, use a little pup, boy. Always talking, but I never gave a fuck, boy. I have decided I will stay alive for the ride. I'll be fine, the money is in my eyes.
Trip about the numbers, then I got them up. Get my eyes quite low, might just blame it on the cup. Yeah, it's mighty difficult, running at the blues. Can you keep up? You used to give a fuck, now I'm banking on some luck. Turned an average text with left to flexing all the special stuff. Yeah, it's mighty difficult, running at the blues. Can you keep up? Yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running. Yeah. Yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running. Can you keep up? Yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running. Yeah. Yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running, yeah, I'm running. Can you keep up, bitch?
Hey, the fuck you mean you ain't heard no fucking? Baby, no money.
Now my money long, I'm Jack Money Bean. Real flex sunshine, cause my wrist clean. I'm a money hoarder for man cheese. Crossing every border, can't catch me. Cashed in 10 plus 22 shows out of Europe. I'm a good fellow cause I'm after De Niro. Married to the money, fingers red, this is zeros. Married to the money, yeah, rap, this is zeros.
I ain't growing up, only fuck with milfs, I ain't growing up. And my boy baby glowing up. Got your main bitch trying hard with us, how you know it's us?
Hold up. Let me go in real quick. She want my seed, got the fertilizer. What the fuck you mean? I need some bread for the appetizer. Diamonds looking clean, I took the lead. Quite the exerciser, running up my fees. I never read, just an analyzer. I'm a special breed, I'm an amethyst analysis. I double up my money like a catalyst. So silly thought his booty is a little bit inadequate. I keep my 20 points, I do not think I need no management. I'm better than like half these rappers and I'm still a graduate. I'm eating on that bougie fish, I'm only eating halibut. You thought he on that foo-foo shit, she looking like a mannequin. She really used the beak, she topping me just like a pelican. Ow, this baby dead. My money long, I'm Jack Money Bean. Real flex sunshine, cause my wrist clean. I'm a money hoarder for man cheese. Crossing every border, can't catch me. Cashed in 10 plus 22 shows out in Europe. I'm a good fellow cause I'm after De Niro. Married to the money, fingers red, this is zeros. Married to the money, yeah, rap, this is zeros.
Got the Ruby Tuesdays going up. Baby got the champagne pouring up. Gravy put the lime in the coconut. If you got a pinky, throw it us. How you know it's so? Bye bye zero, hero, never be a hoe. Got a Kira float, splash like I'm Gyarados. Gravy still nuttin' and your honey like some Cheerios. Sick like venereal, raw my material. Why you never near a hoe? You must have a fear of hoes. I got the pure opposite of feminophobia. Riz, panic, agonia, bitch. It was nice knowing you eat todos de los días. Gravy chupa con tu novia y tengo mucho frío como la pneumonia.
Now my money long, I'm Jack Money Bean. Real flex sunshine, cause my wrist clean. I'm a money hoarder for man cheese. Crossing every border, can't catch me. Cashed in 10 plus 22 shows out in Europe. I'm a good fellow cause I'm after De Niro. Married to the money, fingers red, this is zeros. Married to the money, yeah, rap, this is zeros.
Hey, the fuck you mean you ain't heard no fucking?
How come all this conversation, me? How come all your ladies, they want me? 1 to the 3, 3, 7, I'ma lead. Bouncing both ways back to the bag, that's greed. Low water whip, G-class push start. Nerdy bitch brain, A plus felt smart. Yeah, you talking shit, that's what I call pitch posh. Turn money and I'm ballin' like Chris Bosh. Kinda whip to lately. I might take a vacay. Turn up in Tokyo, out the sake. If you pull it with a sword, we gon' parlay. Parlay beer, yeah, you better stand clear. Watch Marley and me, and I did not shed a tear. I'm a tough guy. You wimp, girl call me and she tired of the shrimp. Check the limp, I ain't talking about my dick. Yeah, my knees hurt so much I walk like a pimp. It's so simple. Pull. Girlie thought I fold up like a book, but I'm a Kindle. Haha. How come all this conversation, me? How come all your ladies, they want me? me. 1 to the 3, 3, 7. I'ma lead. Bouncing.
Welcome back to the AR6 semifinals. Winner goes to face Akron in the grand finals, and Kennesaw dominated map 1 on labs. Now we're going into map 2. Can Seneca do it? Can they pull it back? They got 2-7'd. They looked rough, but man, a lot of that was them not playing together, and they kind of chalked their own mental. They lost some rounds they shouldn't have, and they didn't look that good when it came to playing together. What do you think? What do you think we need to see here?
I mean, it was a rough game from Seneca. Everyone could see that on paper. 7-2 loss, throwing pretty much every single defense. It was not really a close affair, but we are going into Seneca's map pick. This is a map that we've only seen KSU play once, and it was pretty early in the season. But I don't know. I think if Seneca can regroup the mental and they can actually take it here, or sorry, I think if Seneca can what's the word? Regroup the mental, yeah,
Yeah,
and take a few rounds here. I think they can get that fire lit up again, and we can see like the flame of this old Seneca that we know can take any team to lair and win it. It was a close game last time in quarters, but this is a new team. This is a new game. Can we see a new Seneca take this map and bring us to a map 3, or will Kennesaw just absolutely dominate like they did the last map? Going
yeah,
into
we've
map
seen
bans or up
yeah,
bans.
we've seen Kennesaw on it once. They won 7-4. We just saw Seneca on it. Let's see what they ban going in here. I feel like the Blackbeard might come out. I'm just saying. I think it might be Blackbeard Blitz. I don't know. Actually, now that Kennesaw's banning, they might keep this Blitz up. But I wonder what they might ban instead. Maybe they get the Deimos off the board to either hinder Crayon, or maybe even the Ash to get him uncomfortable. Unsure. They do ban the Blitz. Okay. Okay, so they do want to take the shields off the board. That makes sense. Wow, well said, Swivel. Just kidding. Okay, let's see what they take off on defense here. Valkyrie can be solid on this map. Azami maybe. Oh, they take off the Clash again.
Kosick
Actually,
already shit talking his teammate. Do you love to see it? Not a good look. We just talked about Seneca having a good mental in the pre-show, and Kosick is already like, talking bad about his teammate. I don't care that he's level 30. Like, stand by him, man. You're still
yeah,
you're still a team of 5. You're still trying to win this game. It does not look good if they're already so chalked going into this.
yeah. I mean, but just like it just feels like Zosic doesn't want to win anymore. I don't know. It's just what it looks like on the screen. Maybe they're even talking about it differently in their Discord, and they're not shitting on each other. But in the
I was
actual
kind of
game,
hoping
I feel
Kosick
like
would go
Attackers
Cal.
need to locate and defuse as many bombs as
Yeah.
they can.
He was
but-
doing it.
yeah, I think he's messing with them. But let's see what Seneca pulls out on this first defensive round here. They're gonna throw the Frost out. They're still talking in chat. Zosic's sitting there, probably gonna keep talking in chat. We're not gonna talk about that. They're gonna set up a default play here with the smoke to deny the plant and the bandit to deny mask wall from being opened. Nothing crazy coming out.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah, I mean, this is pretty default hold from Seneca monitoring the top floor of holding that Earthquake's ring down with the rotate into server, having these big players up by display, and Smoke can like... Sorry, brain fart moment. Smoke can smoke off the long angle into mask. Hold up with I don't know, this Cali pick from Big Back Sodiera here. I'm very curious how that'll work out to deny this big trick.
Yeah, I wonder. Looks like they're taking operational here. I don't see anybody playing Nitro below as Zosic swings in, gives away his life again. They look like they're doing an operational and mask wall open. Get Messi. Seems like what they're trying to go for here. Let's see how well they do it. Let's see if they can get mask wall open. They probably have it open as the Cali, the big sniper rifle. shoots
A
through
bomb has
from
been
operational
located.
on the head glitch, and tagged up ALAP.
Attackers have recovered the diffuser.
We see Swivel with this Twitch run, setting up some utility to sight as Friedman continues to walk up this mez and just hold. Alab getting sent out. Does he know about River on this flank? No, he does not. River gets another freebie. It's a 3v5 for Seneca. It is not looking good going into map 2, even though it's their own map. Kosick and Alab both down. He just has 3 smoke nades on the side of Crayon, but with a minute 35 left, how much time can they really deny him? Friedman already planning. And does Nox have the C4 for this? Doesn't even know. Doesn't even look like it. Throws it out, but it's destroyed. I don't know how to kill them there. 3v4, plant is down. It is not looking good for Seneca. This is a nigh unwinnable round unless Crayon, Nox, and Aiden go up and match here. But with a 3v1, it's all but on. Kennesaw taking round 1 in dominant fashion, just getting that plant off in the tuck. No C4 to deny it. The smoke nade a little too late. Seneca have nothing to answer that. Will they run
Yeah,
it
I mean,
back?
that was a clinical round. They knew exactly what they wanted to do. Kennesaw did. They seem like a team that have played this before, and they looked good. They looked operational, took with ease. Mezzi took with ease.
Defenders, protect your
Open
bombs
mask
from being
wall,
defused by
easy. Got the
attackers.
plant down. The smoke didn't do anything. That nitro didn't reach far enough. Apparently, not even a bit of shrapnel could have hit him. He got the plant down. Probably threw it out a little too late though. Either way, they're gonna run it back. Let's see if they do something that looks like they're gonna throw the Valkyrie in here, try and play some nitro cells in operational, which is what really killed them last time. It's operational take. Yeah.
I mean, Kennesaw didn't even do that much of a take, to be honest. Like, they just took ops, they opened up that master wall, and planted up in that tuck, and honestly, Seneca just didn't have enough util or knowledge about any of it. Kosick swinging out early and getting absolutely dry off the angle. Completely denied any of their ability to hold it.
Attackers must
The masks
locate
light
and
up. I didn't know
defuse
the
the
masks
bomb.
light up.
I did not even know. Well, damn, I shouldn't say that because then that sounds stupid as hell. But I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I'll say it. I'll be brave. And I just, yeah, I don't know. I think they're trying something very similar, but this time they're entering in below because they know they're going to try and adapt to operational. They're doing it in front of the time. They're doing it ahead of time, and
Really good
it
bandage
was-
trick from Aiden here to deny that he's trying to open up the wall. Oh my god, and a kill from Crayon? This is already a much better round out of Seneca than we saw. Almost any round, dare I say. Any defending round on Nighthaven, this is already a better
The
look.
attackers bomb diffuser has been dropped.
We have
Yeah.
seen
Recover
Seneca
the bomb
throw these
diffuser.
man advantages before. What will they do
Yeah.
this time to stop that from happening?
I like how they're at least slightly doubled up here. They had struggles in map 1 on labs, not doubling up with each other. Aiden's doing a great job bandit tricking. And they look good. They look good right now.
Bomb
But
located
there
by
was
attackers.
that 5v3 that they threw. We'll see if they follow suit with this. 5v4. Still a minute 45 left, but they don't really have much. They're losing their hard breaches. They're losing any sort of semblance of ease in their control on this map, and they don't have much. They don't have mask wall, and they have operational barely.
Trillo, can you check if that Valcam is still up in ops? I wonder if they're able to C4 on this, or if Alab is still playing down here waiting.
I believe they had pinged it and shot it out earlier, so I think it's
Yeah,
gone.
looks like that.
Yeah.
And Sigma Boy able to get the kill onto Nox. That's another 0-2. And the arena going down here, but Friedman getting traded out on the vertical. They didn't have anything for it. Crayon, another really big pick here. Seneca in a 4v2. Sigma Boy getting traded here. Just a 1v4. Cap, kill them all, waiting on this vertical. But, sorry, waiting on display vertical. Doesn't have anything here. Kosick trying to get cheeky for this kill. He wants it. He wants that sort of ego check to confirm that he can still hit a shot. Crayon just dancing outside, having fun, enjoying the fresh air on that rejector block. Rarely ever gets such fresh air.
Usual creativities.
Absolute, you know, gremlin Crayon activities. Come on, Kosick. Come on, Kosick. Get that pistol out, Kosick. It's a lap.
That would have been funny if that would have been awesome if they both died there.
I think he wanted it, but then realized he had to reload. Unfortunately.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a lot better of a round out of Seneca. They got that man advantage, and it did get traded back eventually. But by that point, they had no map control at all. They had operational and barely any mezzanine, no wall open. Great round from Aiden. He didn't play.
Absolutely.
He didn't have a great map on labs. Didn't get much done.
Defenders,
But that
protect your
round,
bombs from
he
being
won
defused
that
by
from them.
attackers.
He won that. Tricked off both ace charges,
All
and was
three,
able
actually.
to all three. He tricked off all three. I'm hearing, getting knowledge from Rennie. He just had a great round, and I hope they can momentum these sort of not like everything but kills, like stuff that you don't really
Bomb
need gun
located
skill
by
for, that
attackers.
you can maybe even having a rough day, but he's out here, he's winning them rounds.
Okay, am I being gaslit or was that an
10 seconds to
IQ?
insertion.
Okay, I am being gaslit. I am being gaslit. That was an IQ. The all chat's making me feel like I'm insane. I was like, I could have sworn that's an IQ.
Attackers are moving to
I think
defuse
I'm
the
getting
bomb.
trolled harder than Seneca's getting trolled. Oh my god. But going into this basement site, I'm really glad to see Seneca actually adapting to the take and making a difference. Showing that they still have this falling ability, they still have a dog in this fight, and they do actually want to win it, and they're not just playing for frags.
Yeah, they need to continue to do this. They did a great job that round, but man, they got 6 more to win, and it's like I'm excited to see what they can pull out for this round, because I think that's a huge round that they won. And Cran decided he wanted to run around a little bit, get involved, which he was, but I think it's huge. And then here goes Aiden again, a great bandit trick.
I don't want to get too hyped, but like these bandit tricks from Aiden have been absolutely critical to Seneca winning these rounds. I mean, Kosick might have said it kind of joking, but he was absolutely right. Feels like Kennesaw can't get a wall open, and Crayon feeding lead right into Mine Friedman's domes. 3v4 here
Attackers
as A-Lab goes down, but Seneca looks so much better in this round than they have almost all game. Clearly, even with a sub, even with someone who might not be as experienced with this team, like their mastery of labs is on display here. Wow, Kosick. Just wow. What a shot. Never
They're not
mind.
even
I take it back.
a little too aggressive there, but if they play back a bit, they're not even
Attackers have
really
recovered their diffuser.
using their guns to win these rounds. Like, yeah, they're hitting the normal shots, but like it's not like they're out here hitting gnarly shots on Seneca or Kennesaw, sorry. They're not hitting like monster shots. They're just using util. Aiden is absolutely cooking right now on the bandit. Only a siege. Oh, imagine being like a non-siege player and looking at this, and we're getting hype over a bandit trick, and they're like, "What the hell?"
What, there's electricity? What the skill's happening, guys? What do you mean the electricity is interesting? Yeah, guys. This isn't Call of Duty. The electricity is interesting. Sigma Boy absolutely critical on this cover move, but Aiden. Oh my god, gets the wall bang. Plant does go down, but it's a 1v2. Sigma Boy, will he be able to play this Poe plan perfective? He's playing in Rocket, just creeping up on this wall, waiting. And that's a down, that's another one! What a kill from Sigma Boy! An ace to win the round in the 1v2 clutch. Absolutely no info, and type in chat, you earned it for your team.
Wow.
A
Even
very
Zosik.
shaky attacking win.
Even Zosik had to say well played. He's bowing. A gold 1v2.
I think they're being ironic, I'm not gonna lie. You can't, I think they're joking.
I know. I'm trying. I'm sorry.
You're good.
No, I mean, I'm trying to make this
Attackers need to locate and
sound
defuse
awesome.
as many bombs as
I'm
they
trying to make Zosik sound like a good guy. Oh my god. But
What do you
notorious good teammate.
Yeah, doesn't shit talk his teammates in all chat before the game starts. Doesn't happen. But hey, I mean, he has been showing that he like belongs on this team. He has been shooting pretty well for Seneca, and we can talk about how Sigma Boy played that really well. But at the end of the day, Seneca shouldn't be throwing a 1v2 like that. They didn't have info, and it was a well-played 1v2, but it shouldn't have even gotten that close. They should have been able to use the Nitro Cell, get that pre-fire down earlier, stop the plant in its tracks, especially with that smoke nade covering.
they know that when they're planning, there's only one guy, and I feel like they had to have known that guy was in lockers, right?
I
Why
mean, what else would you
is
do?
it taking so long to push up their toxin on a play that is pretty like usual? Like he cannot cover toxin and back of laps, right? So I don't get how that took so long to get the kill there, but maybe a missed call.
Seneca running back to basement site is really understandable. They did look very good on it up until those final moments leading into the 3v2. But they also adapted really well last time running the site, being able to, you know, go back to master and win that round in pretty convincing fashion. But what will the adaptation be from Seneca this time? Kosick with another SMG-11 kill, this time onto the Ace Master clutch guy himself. Swivel going down.
And ooh,
I thought he was
yeah.
gonna type there, I'm not gonna lie.
I know. I thought wait. Yeah, I thought that Kennesaw would be able to adjust here. They look like, yeah, they're bringing this Maverick out. I know, I saw that, but man, that early kill going Seneca's way could be interesting. Again, they've thrown it before. They need to play together here, need to hold these crosses, but it's looking good, looking like a good adjustment round out here for Seneca. But can Kennesaw adjust the adjustment? They did open missile wall, and they have lockers control. They do have an ability to plant as long as they're able to hold these long angles. They have vert. They have all the control they need except for toxin. So I mean, as long as they play this right, this is a very winnable 4v5.
I mean, Kennesaw have shown that they're able to like adapt here. Wow, after even getting a kill outside of lockers, creating out or evening out the man count, but they do have the space they need. These Kosick on the flank upstairs just gets in their way. But we see Ace walking up close, trying to get this Mira stuck in this position, but Crayon swings out. 3v3, 3v2. Friedman walking up, spotting this gap, gets flashed by his teammate, but it's okay. Never mind, it's not okay. Never mind, it's okay. And it's a 1v2 for Aiden here. Stuck inside this, stuck inside lab exit, trying to win it out. Can he 1v2 the way that we saw Swivel 1v2? Now it's a 1v3 as Cab Gillamall moves back up. All three on low health, but wow! A 4K for the Ace in this round as he walks up Toxin, kills everyone. Seneca.
Ooh, okay.
Unable to trade these man advantages. We talked about it before on labs, and we're talking about it again. Every round they've had a man advantage, they've been unable to convert it into a round, except for that one round we saw in except for the storage attacks and for this one round we saw in Master. And going back to that Master office, they will. But I don't know. That was a 4v5 for a long time. Kosick was able to play his rat spot up in first floor really well, and he got two, but the site just wasn't strong enough to hold, even with the Goyo cans, even with, you know, all this utility stacked on these doorways. Ace is just allowed to walk up Toxin, and there's absolutely no one in lab to stop him on those heddles. There's no one to assist Crayon from that pinch.
Yeah.
What's going on, Seneca?
Yeah, I don't really understand how they are allowed a 5v4 man advantage for that long, and they can't really stop Kennesaw from taking the ground they want. Kennesaw got everything they needed in a man disadvantage. They got lockers, they got missile, and they got upstairs control with the Nomad playing vert. They got everything they needed in a man disadvantage. So how is Seneca going to be able to stop them when they don't have a man advantage?
Well, they haven't, is the answer. We haven't been able to see them bring back a man advantage even once this entire game. It's always been either they lose man advantage and then continue to hemorrhage, or Kennesaw losing man advantage, then equalizing, and even converting it into round wins.
What a pull on the hemorrhage.
I love the word hemorrhage, it's such a good
okay,
might be overusing it.
It was awesome. Okay. They opened up. Oh, Cab kill him with the kill. They opened up a little bit this time. Aiden couldn't fully bandit trick it off, and he gets killed for it.
He knows.
He might still have. Oh, as Cran goes down, it's looking rough. Looking rough for Seneca here. Even despite this sort of decent bandit trick out of Aiden, which he lost his life for. Yeah, Seneca keep losing lives.
I mean, Alap here on this vertical again. He got a kill off of it last time, but Kennesaw no, and you can see the way that this Seneca is swinging this. Wait, Alap. Okay, he gets the kill. It's all good. Knocks with a. Oh my God, are they actually doing it? Wow, we talked about it. They weren't able to equalize, but they just equalized here. It's a 3v3. Sigma Boy going down. It's a 3v2. Seneca have showed us something that we didn't think they could do. They could bring back a man advantage.
Not only
It's just
that,
a
but
Kelly.
that is Nox's first kill of the series. And
Everyone,
I just want to
give a
say,
round of applause for
I
Knox.
just want to say, I'm proud of him. Oh no. Oh no.
Toast is a burger. Oh
Oh
no.
no. Seneca got a man advantage.
We're about to get a Knox
you know
round, actually. We're about to get a Knox round. It's gonna be Knox Cinema. I'm calling it right here. Alap got his, but it's gonna be Knox Cinema. He has the thing that nobody is. Never mind, there's no one there. I'm sorry, I feel really bad. I thought I saw an outline.
Bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Oh no.
I mean, Kennesaw are rotating back to men's, trying to take the 2v1, and Knox goes down on the Cali. It's
There's
1v2.
So
for
many
Alap.
angles in this game, man. It's just hard. It's hard
Yeah,
to
it is
know
hard.
all the angles, and
He learned
I'm
a
still-
new one right there.
I'm still learning angles still on this map especially, and
With an impact left, you could take down. Wait,
Oh,
does Alap know?
Alap?
1v1, Alap?
Alap!
Oh my God, Alap!
Yes!
Oh my God, Alap! Yeah,
Hey!
gets on him! Get that impact down!
Yes,
Let's go.
Alap with the quad!
Absolute
my
massive
goodness.
round out of Alap. Oh my God, this is actually a huge round here because if Kennesaw get this, they go up 4-1 on their attack, which is not famously an attacker-sided map. So an absolutely massive clutch out of Alap here, baiting the defuse, just really letting it sink in that Kennesaw messed up this attack.
Disable the bomb diffuser.
Yeah, I think two firsts happened that round. Now, Nox locking in, he was warming up. He's here. He's arrived. Nox has arrived. We're here. And Seneca brought back a man disadvantage. They did it. Alap's the king. All hail Alap.
Absolutely massive round out of Alap here. I mean, we could talk about that, but let's also talk about what is Kennesaw in that 5v3 throwing that man advantage, letting Seneca bring it back. That is something we haven't seen out of Kennesaw or out of Seneca all game. What did they do wrong,
Attackers
do you
need to
think?
locate and
Why
defuse
did they let
bombs.
that happen when we've seen them play those man advantages so well in the past? What allowed Seneca to get that man advantage back and bring it so close to the point where Alap could even have a dream of clutching it?
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, because they were very, very aware that Alap was downstairs playing with their bulls, and yet they did not peek them. They did not contest him. They didn't do anything you would typically think of. So he was able to get that, and they just kind of tried to momentum when they didn't really have the
10 seconds to go.
facilities to, I guess. If I couldn't say it better, like they just kind
5 seconds left.
of tried to force some stuff that probably shouldn't have been forced. And that was probably the main reason they lost the round. They just didn't really have the info required to.
What? I mean, a big spawn peek from
Bomb
Crayon
diffuser
here.
has been dropped.
Lights
Oh,
up
yeah.
cat.
Oh yeah, I
unable
knew
to
that
push
window.
kill.
I knew that window existed.
Covered the bomb.
Oh yeah.
I actually know that window exists. I've gotten slammed on it too many times. Big Claymore out of Sodiera stopped them. Kosik also going and losing. Oh my God, never mind. He takes him down with a headshot. All that damage didn't even matter. But
And he's Doc.
he could just set himself right back up, and it's another 5v4 for Seneca. But we've seen Seneca have man advantage both times they have defended this, and they have lost it both times they have defended this.
Attackers dropped the bomb.
Okay. Okay, Kosik. Okay, Cook. Okay, Cook. Never mind. It's a 4v3. Ace is down though. It's a 3v3 though.
Oh
Matt
no.
does not want to win this one.
Attackers have located
I'm
a
sorry. That was really funny.
Man, I just
Cover the diffuser.
they just got the advantage. Like they need this round. This is the required round to even think about winning this map. Already 3 attack rounds from Kennesaw is great, but looking at a 4th here, that would be amazing. That's something that Seneca doesn't want to have happen, but they just threw 2 bodies for free.
was also seeing Kennesaw go for this exact same attack. This will be the third round in a row. Like, surely Seneca had read it. They dropped the Goyo, realizing that it wasn't really working out for them, instead opting to bring the Rook. I think they're realizing that this is more of a game of comfort picks. They haven't been able to win this game off of like good util play very much, or trying to play the like very like heady sort of game. They want to take the end. They know that they can shoot. Whoa. Apparently River's shooting back. Oh my god. A-Lap. Another A-Lap Cinema. A-Lap Cinema. A-Lap Cinema. Oh my god. Sigma Boy 1 HP. But it's a 1v2. A-Lap on 1 HP. Both of these one bullet away. A-Lap with the pistol kill. It's a 1v1. River in lockers. A-Lap and Toxin. They both know where the other is. River trying to play this from far back here. A-Lap holding, looking for this kill here. Doesn't want to long arm the case just quite yet. But he might not have a choice. Reactivates the Arena Gate. Starts tapping that diffuser. Waiting softly, patiently. River creeping up. A-Lap almost at this counter defuse. River, you have to go now! And he gets it right at the last second. A-Lap kicking himself that he almost had it, but River in the final moment putting that bullet in A-Lap's head to stop him.
Bro, how long are your arms? He says. I thought that's just unfortunate. If that Ash was hit at all, maybe if that Ash was below 40 HP, that would have been a great play by A-Lap to reactivate the Renegade and long arm it. But unfortunately, he was full HP, so there's not much he can do there. He had to long arm it. Great try out of A-Lap in the 1v3, but ultimately Kennesaw able to hold on and get 4 attack rounds on layer. Now let's see if Seneca can attack equally or better.
Bomb located by attackers.
We've been talking about it time and time again. Seneca getting command advantages and then throwing them. Why is A-Lap even in a 1v3 in the first place? They should never be getting that close. Like, Seneca just don't have the answers to this perhaps plan. And Kennesaw read into that. And as we go into our defensive half for Kennesaw, I need to see Seneca bring that same like energy, bring that same like ability to read these gaps on the side of Kennesaw, the same gaps, and read these like weaknesses of these defenses. We didn't see it much on Labs, but we did see it on both of those tertiary sites that Seneca are very capable of doing it. It's just about capitalizing. It's about actually being able to hit those gaps and work as a team to open this map up.
Yeah. No, yeah. What the? Alright. No, I think what Kennesaw is showing right now is that they are great with their team play, right? When they get in this man disadvantage, instead of like trying to find these solo picks, which is what you kind of have to do in a man disadvantage, they do double up and re-aggro and get pretty quick trades relatively. Last round, less so, as Zosig got the first pick pretty easily, and he also kind of threw his body right back. But through this series, Kennesaw have looked good as Zosig pumps Cab right in the...
Wait a minute, he's inside. He's inside with Demo Shotgun. He's absolutely just... Goyo? Sorry, even I'm flabbergasted by this absolutely incredible play out of Zosig, but both of his kills are traded immediately back as A-Lap and Aiden go down, and even he's there. None of his teammates reacting to this, like, anything that he did. Even Nox unable to catch the kill onto that Mira off the cutoff angle. Like, Kosick ripped open sight, but none of Seneca was there to fill open the space that he made. And now it's a 3v2. 3v2, and Nox gets his second kill of the series.
Oh, shoot! One tap! Alright. I cannot believe what I just saw out of Zosig there. I totally forgot that Seneca was attacking, and I'm like, oh, he just got him with a mute, or he got him with the smoke. But no, he's in the site with Deimos as Mind Freeman takes down Nox. This is a 2v1.
1v1, Crayon gets the kill here. No one... Where are you looking at? What is anyone looking at? Both of these guys are 1 HP, a lot of missed shots, neither of them able to collect, but Crayon swinging for the kill. Sigma Boy playing super passive here, waiting for the swing out of Crayon. Does he know where he is? No, he doesn't! Crayon able to get the kill! Sigma Boy, what are you looking at?
Oh no.
Nothing. Looking at a grave, looking at a deathbed. Crayon getting a massive clutch. Him and Kosick, really the heroes of this round. And my king, Nox Vision. equalizing that man count.
Did they not have any info whatsoever? Like,
Nope.
I don't know. I just
Doesn't
don't.
look
I
like
don't
it.
get it. I don't get where mine Friedman was looking. And then I don't. Whoever the warden was. And it's not like I don't necessarily know what they were getting called. And it's like, I just don't know how neither of them know where Crayon is, and that's probably a testament to what they're playing. They probably should go out here and bring some more info ops, which they do not have this round. But we'll see if they're able to adjust to Zosig not walking in sight and pumping 2 people. But you know, let's see what Seneca decides to do to adjust to their adjustment.
I mean, we saw that Seneca didn't have there.
Yeah.
Sort of try and poke in terms of that. Jose was able to get 2, and they were able to eventually win it out. But that was off the back of some hero plays, and that kind of thing is just not sustainable. So Kennesaw, I think, making the correct decision to run back Master. They won't lose 2 bodies to Kozak walking into sight this time. Hopefully. Hopefully no monkey's paws curling right now.
I don't. They don't even have a VP on the side of them.
Check
They
his
don't have. They don't have anything to watch for any info except for default cams here, so they can walk in anywhere and be totally fine with it. So I just don't see if Seneca determines the gap and finds it. There is absolutely no way that Kennesaw wins this round, right?
I mean, Kosick has anything to say with it, then yeah, I don't think Kennesaw will win this round. If it's up to Kosick, he'll be like, yeah, I'll take that kill. River going down here. That's the mute shotgun. I'm really curious how he does that. And Kennesaw is sort of reeling. You know, what happened? Where'd he die from? Swivel trying to equalize here, but he's not getting him the head for once. Oh my god. Here's about the kill. Oh! Does he know? No, he doesn't know! What? Oh my god! And now they're running in, they're getting the equalized. It is a 4v3. Seneca trading back his kills, and I know we're making jokes, but like, this is a much better round out of Seneca than we've seen on most of their attacks. Keeping these man counts close and trying to equalize. ALAP going underneath with this IQ to remove a lot of that sight utility that has been so pressing for them. Take that.
That is the first round I've seen them have a successful trade on each other. I think that was a great play by them. Throw the bodies at them, make sure they don't have that nitro cell below and that roam presence. So
You gotta use this first there, buddy.
Alright. Let's go to like ALAP or something.
That's really unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
Never mind, let's go to Crayon or something.
No, ALAP! Crayon is gonna Nox winning the game on the fly. We are laughing, but we have to commend him. Like, he has been sort of, he came in on short notice, they needed a sub, he came in. You know what, maybe he doesn't know that he's not Thermite and you can't put a breaching charge on the wall. It's okay.
At least he didn't know his
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh my god, ALAP.
ALAP
pushing.
pushing. Okay.
He feels a gap here, and he absolutely takes it. Killing Sky Display, kills Sky Display. Has the mirror window on for this refrag onto the Nevermind. He drops the hatch. 1v2 from ALAP. We've seen him win miraculous 1v2 time and time again, and he gets a lot of damage at the Cap. That's a prone. Oh, Cap gets it. I think his controller disconnected there for a second.
That was a round of all time.
Sure.
If I was gonna say, if I was gonna talk about a round, it would not be that one. I think we move on. Just kidding.
I mean, Seneca looked good at the early round there. They had the man advantage. They traded it back, which is something they hadn't been doing. But I think come execute time, they just didn't have a clear idea of who's going for what. They didn't have a countdown. They didn't walk in the building together. So even though ALAP was able to take all that space, none of his teammates were able to actually capitalize on it and try and like carve an area for them to plant, leaving him an unfortunate 1v3. Which did he did trade down to 1v2. ALAP did get his, but
he got a great timing there to cross, but Kennesaw did a good job of readjusting, making sure no one else could get in, and pinching ALAP off from the rest of his team. So despite ALAP getting through, getting that gap and going deep, his team wasn't able to do anything because they really didn't have anything to execute with. No smokes, no even ascends potentially to get the cross. anything to plant there, nothing. It looks like they're just not execute focused, which maybe they should be.
Attackers objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Good drone work.
I mean, yeah. Seneca here, going into that basement defense, I don't really know how they're gonna try and attack this. Warehouse wall, which was left surprisingly unreinforced. Actually, no, it's not that surprising. Kennesaw are deciding not to play in the warehouse. Instead, Friedman gets a kill so big it breaks the entire map. Wow. Goes it down. And he is traded though. That's a really good trade from Seneca. I really like this trait that we're seeing out of Seneca. They have been something that they've needed to work on for this past like few rounds, and I'd like to see that improvement out of them. But can they translate this equalized man count into, you know, a round?
Yeah, I mean,
here.
A bomb has been located.
Despite having completely different attacks in the upstairs, where Seneca decided to go for a more green hallway attack, they have a very similar attack on this downstairs, where they try and push this garage, except the defense is giving it to them. So let's see. We see a smoke in missile. Is it a smoke?
Yeah, it is a smoke. Mute missile holding, waiting for this. He's prepared with the shotgun. He thinks that Aiden is going to walk up here, but Aiden has actually retreated off the angle, just content to sort of let his deal with this man pressure. Never mind, he's walking up. He's going to take this prone. Absolutely no cover. Mute has no clue.
Okay.
Downing A-Lab. That's a really good swing out of them, but Cab with the crazy pistol kill onto Nox. One tap, I believe.
Attackers have recovered their defuse.
3v2, another one tap. Crayon here taking the gap here, but it's a 1v3. Gets one. Looking for the second. Towards Toxic, but there's no one there. Instead, it is Soidiera in briefing above and Swivel in this stockroom alone. Off the Scopo shield, using it as a shield instead of using it as a teleportation device. Walking back down to warehouse quietly, but Crayon with a really quick swing kills Swivel down, leaving him in the 1v1.
They have info on this.
Scopos.
They know
where the Scopos is, but Scopos, I don't think Scopos knows. Swinging in for Crayon, really good pre-fire.
Oh, transfer! Oh!
Does he know that he's in stockroom now? I think they have info. Crayon's looking towards it as if he knows. Swinging out, both on absolutely minuscule HP. Creeping. Waiting for a head to peach. Another transfer! And Crayon runs all the way into B. I don't think this transfer was a good idea. Well, no!
Yeah, I know.
Scopo's back on full HP, actually.
15 seconds remaining.
Is this genius?
Attackers activating defuse.
Wait.
Crayon and a sliver. Scopos on full. Only one can win this round out here. Crayon staying in stockroom. Hiding, waiting for an opening. Scopos full sprinting to the site. Free fires, no one is there. Crayon sticking in his corner. Waiting for that, but it's nothing. An unfortunate rotate out of Crayon sells the 1v1 and Scopos collects. Bringing Kennesaw 6-3.
I think we can determine now that that was a good transfer.
It was a good transfer indeed.
Yeah, no, I was also hesitant with it, but I totally forgot about the health thing, and also, it was a good like ability to get out of there because I mean, Crayon had him pinned in. And yeah, I mean, it was a good transfer out of Swordera, and Kennesaw goes up on a match point against a Seneca attack that just kind of looked dull. I mean, like, I don't know how to put it. It looked flat. Like, they got their control in garage because it was given to them. And then they got this locker's missile control, which they had a good trade on, where Alap got downed, and Aiden managed to kill the mute. But after that, it's like, what do we do? You know, they don't have the smokes that Kennesaw had. And I think they're just not, they're not focusing on the sexy in the way they should be because they're getting this control, but Kennesaw is doing a good job of not letting them get the plant.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Going on this Monk's briefing defense, even though this is the tertiary site, Kennesaw have won both rounds that they've defended this in their previous layer game. So they're clearly very confident, and they definitely know how to do this site with all this vert pressure, with swivel on this Mira, and all these vert angles. Like, they know how to hold this site. I wonder if Seneca can hit a gap on them the way that they've been doing these past few rounds, or this will spell out a 7-3 victory for Kennesaw. do they know how to take bunks? And Kosick, alongside Crayon, they're taking up all the space and weapons very quickly. All five of them
They're doing
just
their
tearing to the map.
they're doing their usual tertiary site attack where they walk in.
Doesn't work out though. Goyo gets
Yeah.
a freebie
Uh-oh.
onto Kosick, and it's absolutely like
Oh.
useless. Nox here, eyeing up this doorway.
Wait.
Does he know about Friedman up here? Nope, runs away instead. Seems like
Good
a bold,
discipline. No, he
good
knew.
discipline, good
He knew.
choice. Crayon knocking on site door though.
There he is. Yep. Yep. Yep.
There's
We're in.
someone above though. Do they know? Nope, he's just in sight, waiting patiently. Bandit swings out.
Uh-oh.
Series of shots, unfortunately missed. Proned in the rat angle.
They probably have an angle
Crayon
on this.
hunting for it.
Oh my god.
Crayon? Man doesn't know! He doesn't know!
Oh no! What?
Man didn't know! But it's a trade act from Goyo here. And with all this vertical, it's really uncomfortable for Seneca to try to get a plant down. I don't even know if they're looking for it. It's a 4v3. Kennesaw does have man advantage. But
If they had bombed there, they probably could have gotten it down, but instead they have to go deep because they're getting crushed on from above, and it doesn't look great right now out of Seneca. As it goes down into a 1v4 is Cran.
Crayon and his sliver HP. Minute 30 left on the clock. Like, he could he's castled
Oh.
out. He's looking at it.
His
He's
teammates
like,
saying GG. Wait. Oh.
might be
Oh
over
no.
here.
No. 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 Okay. I thought. Damn.
walks right into the pre-fire and gets killed. It's a 7-3 victory for Kennesaw. We tried talking about it, and we did see some really good looks out of Seneca, but it did not look like a good game from Seneca, I will not lie. Kennesaw looking dominant in this 2-0 series, taking it 7-3 on Seneca's map pick. Clearly,
Yeah.
Seneca did not really know how to attack this, but
Yeah. I don't have too much to say about that. I feel like like they played with a sub. I get it. They looked like how you do when you play without your full five stack, but still, man, they just showed in a lot of those rounds that they didn't really play together. They tried to rely on those individual fights, but which occasionally worked, and then they got like a 2-for-1, right? But then at that point, they start to lose bodies. They get picked individually. They are extending way too far off of site with little time left. They're not focusing on where the execute's coming from and getting hit from the back. A lot of things there that, I mean, yeah, a lot of things that Seneca just kind of got cooked with. Like, I don't know how to describe it except they got masterclass by Kennesaw State. So
I will say we did see some really good attempts at attacking, but yeah, they just aside from that first round, it seemed like Seneca couldn't win an attack. And we saw like a similar thing to what we saw in labs where even when Seneca had a really good early round, as soon as it came down to execute time, as soon as it came down to actually hitting the site, unless it was someone walking in and getting like a 3K,
hmm
they didn't have anyone for it. And that's a really
yeah,
disappointing end to their season, but Kennesaw looking really good going up against Akron next week in the grand finals, securing their ticket and
yeah,
doing so
I
in dominant fashion the way they've done this entire bracket. They have not looked bad once in this entire bracket. They've
yeah,
had
and
a very dominant series and they've shown that they earned that number 2 spot on this bracket.
yeah, they get into the grand final where they want to be, playing the best team in the country. Can they pull off the upset? I mean,
It must definitely be an
based
upset.
based off tonight, based off tonight. I'm just kidding. They need to really watch for these backside lurks, right? You've got guys on that Akron team. They're smart as hell, right? They know where your gap is and they will hit it. They need more info. They need better info on these gaps. And they do have a chance there. If they can get Akron uncomfortable where they can't walk and they hold their sight together, they played great as a team despite the gaps. They played great as a team. Let's see what they can do next week. What else do you have to say about what we
I
just
mean,
saw?
that was a very good game out of KSU. I think Seneca had an incredible season and even though it was sort of a disappointing finish, like they should be really proud of how they played. Now, we're gonna have an interview with a player from KSU coming right up, so don't go anywhere. We'll get to talk about this incredible series we just watched from Kennesaw.
Greed. C to the V, why these rappers trying to copy? Got a team making plays, yeah, I'm heavy on the O to the K. Only do it for a little bit of pain, need them blues like I'm Jay-Z. I'm baby, got a raise, yeah, 5 an hour, 10 an hour, 50 where I'm out. Not a badass bitch, then I freaking like a scout. Made a hit, go record, yeah, I know you had your doubts. Another dick riding label guy, already last count, yeah. Talking ends because I got them. Full Gucci slides, I bought them. 10 out of round, yeah, top to bottom. Damn, is that my bitch? Yup, it is. She got money in her bank cause of me. Now I'm 20K, last year I was free. All my blood diamonds ever do is gush and bleed. You. So how come all this conversation, me? How come all your ladies, they want me? 1 to the 3, 3, 7, I'ma lead. Bouncing both ways back to the bag, that's greed.
Baby, no money.
Hey, the fuck you mean you ain't heard no fucking?
I got shoes, I'm a 2-step backwards. Yeah, baby, never say any bad words. Got 1, 2, 3 in my passwords. I ain't broke, boy, yeah, you got it backwards. How you get rich? I don't even know. Got a couple bags, I'ma watch them unfold. How you get rich? I don't even know. Got a couple bags, I'ma watch them unfold. It's like 2 cups, not a liter. I need 10K for a feature. Ain't novice, I'm a leader. Move cautious, have a fever. I'm a hot boy. Mercedes a toy. 223 Nerf, let it sing with joy. Feel like I'm Iron Man, like a playboy philanthropist. Head getting crazy like a psychotherapist. Can't you see what the dread do? Anita, a canoe. Never trust a person using Yahoo. Wait, doesn't that ANR use Yahoo? Fuck that shit. Gmail on my side, I'ma block that shit. Just text electric, said this is a hit. Your lady wanted more, only want a bit. Contemplating if I'm gonna give her dick. Whoops. I got shoes, I'm a 2-step backwards. Yeah, baby, never say any bad words. Got 1, 2, 3 in my passwords. I ain't broke, boy, yeah, you got it backwards. How you get rich? I don't even know. Got a couple bags, I'ma watch them unfold. How you get rich? I don't even know. Got a couple bags, I'ma watch them unfold. Pull it with the bottle like I'm Tommy from the Rugrats. Never catch you smoking, but it's spit gas. Got pretty decent hair, I do not cap. Running for the bag, this is 10th lap, now I'm out of breath. Yeah, large bills, fat ass, my car. Yeah, half mil, new class, close shop. Yeah, run drills, get cash, get tall. Yeah, blue bills, brown bills, check it out. Yeah, if I'm a big dog, you be a pop. Then I slid in her DMs and said sup. Yeah, it's funny how you miss me when I'm up. Pee poo 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 poo. Check it out. Last time I heard about you, did it for the clout. Labels on my dick, you know I ain't a sellout. Need an orthodox, bitch, you clean with the mouth. So gas that it make me pass out. I got shoes, I'm a 2-step backwards. Yeah, baby, never say any bad words. Got 1, 2, 3 in my passwords. I ain't broke, boy, yeah, you got it backwards. How you get rich? I don't even know. Got a couple bags, I'ma watch them unfold. How you get rich? I don't even know. Got a couple bags, I'ma watch them unfold.
Baby, no money. Baby, no money.
Bad boy, I'm quite slit. See me doing numbers, I'm getting rich. I'm a baby boy, need a cute shit. Laced it, don't tempt me with the broomstick. I'm a nut quick, then a dick quick. Put my goatee with a diamond cause a toothpick. I'm a rich one, finesse it with the coupon. Move it to the food time, why she tryna taste it? Do shit, Andrew made the beat hit. Baby on this money shit, I'm not a button politics. Go get her, man, I love cheddar. Also love feta, but the bread a little better. I'm a flash off, Balenciaga TikTok. Watch your drip drop with my fucking wristwatch. Big cheese, you crumble like some feta. Like 2 bitches, might just call it double header. I'ma think fast, never coming last. Going by the bar review, check the contrast. Take off, blast off, blown like a Molotov. Baby bar sound on me hard, but the hell is off. Take the cell, so I learn from there. Then I turn it around, and I make a rap. I'ma cash that. Course I went to math class, adding all these zeros, yeah, I only said the first class. I'ma dip out, straining for the clout. Always gotta pull out, yeah, baby never sell out. I'ma pipe down like I'm little toe, do a 10K show, yeah, I'm mountain go or Joe. I'ma move slow, always for the dodo, eyes low, but I ain't tryna use my elbows. I'ma strike out, yeah, I'm going all out. Baby, only spend a couple bucks when I cash out. Bad boy, and I quite slit. See me doing numbers, now I'm getting rich. I'm a baby boy, I need a cute shit, laced it. Don't tempt me with the boomstick. I'm a nut quick, then a dick quick. Put my goatee with a diamond cause it's toothpick. I'm a rich one, finesse it with the coupon. Move it to the futon, watch you tryna taste it. Do shit, Andrew made the beat hit. Baby on this money shit, I'm not a button politics. Go get her, man, I love cheddar. Also love feta, but the bread a little better. I'm a flex off, Balenciaga TikTok. Watch your drip drop with my fucking wrist walk. I'm a big cheese, you crumble like some feta. Two bitches, I just call it double header. I'ma do it live, five it live, pull up money, let me die. Pepper fit 30, yeah, even if she 45. I'ma fly out, LAX, do a couple shows for a couple chicks. Man, I really think I fucking next. I'ma splash, splash, yeah, just like gravy. I'ma tie my shoes, then pipe your late. I'ma tour the world, I'ma headline shit. I'ma rule the world, trust me, bitch. I'ma cop shit, done shit, pull it with a nerve, then I cocked it. So you know I'm really gonna pop shit. I'm a big boy from the north, top 10, by myself, west side. Baby finally getting to his ends, ayy, go so hard.
I just like observing. You know, I have my couple one-liners, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of kept on a leash according to Sotera. So, you know, it's it's good.
I
Yeah.
want to call attention to one specific round you guys played. It was the last round of Night Haven. You guys were down 5v, like 3v5, and then you guys translated into like, I think it was actually like a 3v0. You guys didn't lose a single man after that. What was sort of the like, what was the adjustment after you lost those first two picks to like bring it back and win out the whole map?
Uh, so this is gonna be a this is just a little quote, but as my IGO would say, it was an IGL clip. He was just like, guys, we can still win this round. He recollected all of us. You know, we're kind of like a bunch of rank stars, so we swing a lot of stupid things. So for him to get everybody's attention, especially when like we're already down, we're like, yeah, we can swing everything. We need to equal out this man count. For him to make the call to do that was pretty big. So that's more or less on him. I couldn't tell you how he coordinated that. That's just some giga brain thinking. It's that
Great.
KSU master's degree showing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that was a great game. Next week we're looking ahead to Akron. Um, what did you guys look at? Maybe you thought about it and yourself, or maybe you even talked about it quickly after the game. What is something that you think Seneca exposed, or you had as a weakness that you think you need to fix up for next week?
I actually said this like that I was right after the game. I was just like, yeah, not gonna lie, they weren't that good, but damn, they were hitting our gaps.
Mhm.
like they wouldn't get anything done with it, but like we'd be like, why are they? How'd they get in Demos desk? Like, where are they walking in from? Because none of us saw them walk into site, and we're just like, oh, all right. I mean, we still won the rounds, but like we need to get that under control for sure
Uh-huh.
before we play Akron.
Yeah, if you do watch this back, that is a big thing that we hit on. But yeah, it was a great game to watch. You guys played out of your minds. Big gunners. I can see it.
Thank you.
Rank stars. Great game though. Is there anything that you'd like to say to the millions and millions of Kennesaw State fans out there?
Adam Paz is my son. I can't wait to adopt you, and you can live in my home. Also, hootie hoo, hootie hoo.
That is well said. I'm
Thank
glad
you.
that everyone got to hear that. Thank you
Thank you.
very much. Thank you very much. All right.
All right.
Great stream, great games. Thanks for everyone for watching, and we'll see you next week against Kennesaw State versus Akron.
Directly correlated to them dimes. I'ma keep my name till I tell me rich. Yeah, baby, no money, I'll never switch. Iced out, drip, drop, scrape, pop, need pop, pop, Ross, K, boss, gotta floss, sip, boss, ayy. What you gon' do, lil' bitch? What you gon' do, lil' bitch? Iced out, drip, drop, scrape, pop, need pop, pop, Ross, K, boss, gotta floss, sip, boss, ayy. What you gon' do, lil' bitch? What you gon' do, lil' bitch?
I'm a chief though, watching all these niggas trying to catch up as I chief though. Shawty love the records, can't impress us unless she deep throat. Gotta bring some lessons for the fellas, this a freak show. Ain't a thing to tell us, used to sell us on the cheap though. Now they lining pockets cause they noggin full of heat quotes. I ain't made for college and the dollars really speak so. Motherfuck some knowledge, put some mileage on a Jeep go. I done break the silence till we pilot, then I reload. Caden to the villa filled with women and some weed smoke. Poppy gon' deliver, it's a given when the beat blow. Niggas only kill us through the Twitter, how you G's though? Niggas think they really dropping filler, how you eat bro? Tried a little revival of your idols, it was weak folk. Every time you try, you get denied, you better reload. Having thoughts of riding through my side, you better creep slow and check the G code.
Iced out, drip, drop, scrape, pop, need pop, pop, Ross, K, boss, gotta floss, sip, boss.